Hello, my name is Mariana, and today this is a reading for Pisces. So, Pisces, as usual, I'm doing this reading with my own tarot deck, so the cards that you'll see are from this deck. And we do have an interesting reading today because there is this image of a seed being planted in the perfect spot, receiving the most amount of sunlight, which is very helpful for its quick development, which is something that is very prominent here in your reading today, Pisces. So I do feel like there is this sense of inner growth, personal growth, maturity, perhaps in a it's like in a small amount of time. But there's also this alert here coming at the very end, actually, talking about how this moment of like this growth spurt, it can be it can be done with maturity, with presence, with consciousness, with awareness of the choices that you can make right now, because I do feel like there is excitement with all of this quick growth, this fast pace, because you are exactly where you need to be. And so you're receiving everything that is going to feed that growth. But there is this, it's more like a guidance. It's almost like for you to not have to come back to this point and adjust things, choose wisely what you're going to grow into or what you're going to become after this growth or with this growth. So we're beginning here with the seed, which is the Page of Wands. So what I heard from this card was a brand new seed. So it seems like you are the one who, and I want to say you are also excited to be this new seed. Maybe we're talking about star seed, although I don't see much of that cosmic um, narrative or point of view. It's more like the excitement of being a seed, right? Here on Earth in particular, because sometimes I talk about how this symbol for the wand suit actually, I know that it represents fire, but most of the times I see it as a tree, so it wants to be grounded here on Earth. And the funny thing is that this brand new seed has this very, very quick development with the Eight of Wands. And I was intrigued because this card was showing me like these cell divisions, right? So it's like in the cellular level, in the cellular microscopic type of scale, but it's perceivable. It's almost like you being the seed. It's like you can feel the shift in your body. You can feel the shift in like maybe like the hormones in your own organs, right? It's like this very, it's very subtle, but it's like since you are very present, since you are, it's like you are the one going through this, Pisces, I want to say, so you can feel it in your body. You can feel the shift. You can feel the quick pace, the fast evolution, this quick development. And that's because with the Five of Pentacles, you are exactly where you need to be. So this card was talking about, and this card has been coming up a lot lately. And it's talking about being in the right spot, being in exactly the right place, the right time that you need to be. But most of all, it's not even wanting to go to the right time. It's more like the right place, right? It's wanting to be like the precise point that you needed to be planted, that this seed needed to be planted, that you needed to initiate something, talking about the spark, right? That spark that ignites some sort of creativity, some sort of boost of confidence, some sort of just like this push, this first push, right? To begin something, but it develops very quickly because you have put that intention, you have put that seed maybe inside yourself in the perfect spot, right? So the soil is very fertile. it's full of integrity, right? You already know this by now if you've watched my recent readings. The Five of Pentacles being the card that symbolizes integrity. So this integrity is like, it's almost like the secret ingredient that makes this quick development happen. It's almost like the um, oh, what is that word? Catalyst. I think that's the word. It's like the thing that is going to boost up this spurt, right? It's like you realizing that you being in the right place, yes, the right time, but most of all the right place. It's like that land, that situation, those circumstances, those qualities of that place are so nutritious, are so um full of like just like the right ingredients, right? And so because of that, it feels like there is a lot of life, right? It's like in the earth. So it's very fast, right? I feel like you get what I mean. So the other ingredient that just complements this quick development to you, to your seed, is the sun, right? So this, I want to say it's almost like this the amount of sunlight, it's almost like there isn't a bad day, right? For this seed to see the light of day. It's almost like there is this, maybe there is a little bit of anxiety, maybe, there is excitement to, quickly go from being being the seed, being the seed that is has been planted on the earth, in the earth, but also being, it's like that, having that desire, being the desire is what I was going to say, being the desire to see the sunlight. And that's, it's like, that is very motivating, that is very it's like enlivening, right? So there is this notion, this awareness, this presence that you are exactly where you need to be, that everything around you wants you to grow, is pushing you to grow. It's giving this huge incentive, right? And it feels like because of that, there isn't a bad day. There isn't a day where, it's going to be cloudy. It's almost like there is this belief that the sun is always going to shine upon you because you already feel in your body. It's like you can see the difference, right? Maybe it's only internally at this point because it's at the cellular level, but really, it's like quicker than you think, right? Because sometimes I see the sun as a clock face. It's almost like the sun is picking up, the time is picking up, right? And the Five of Pentacles was talking about like don't be concerned about being in the right place and the right time because you don't have to worry about that portion, right, of the equation. That part of the equation is like that's something that the universe will take care of for you. It's like it's something just, it's a natural process. So time in itself is something that you don't have to be concerned about. You can only not control, but you can help, right, by just being exactly where you need to be. And so knowing that, and knowing that the sun will always shine upon you, it's almost like that's the perfect scenario, right? And so you know how you are growing. You can feel it in your body, I want to say. And it feels like a huge hug from the universe because the 7 of Cups is coming next. Sometimes I see this as a huge hug. And at first, that was the message. But after the rest of the cards came through, I'm actually seeing this as more like the traditional meaning of it, talking about how there is this array of options. It's almost like, because there is this quick development, this quick growth, it's almost like you are going to be presented with so many different options and you're going to have to push through, right? It's almost like having a lot of options. It's almost like that's going to be the challenge in itself, because that's going to be like the thing that is going to give you the incentive to push forward uh the surface of the earth to meet the sun, because this is where you feel hugged, or this is where you feel embraced. But since there are many options and you're still like, a seed, you're still learning about this, you're still in the initial stages of this development. Yes, it's quick, but still is the initial stages. And so, because it's the Page of Swords, I want to say that the sword pushing forward, pushing upwards, is this thrust of desire to break through the surface of the earth and, meet the sun. But what this means, if you choose too early, right? If you choose with this naivety, or with this um, it's like it's too premature, I want to say, for you to choose based on just these options, because afterwards it's almost like, if you choose too early, Pisces, it's like you're going to let go of options that are also very enriching, but you will have to come back to that, right? It's like you will have to reassess, because the cards that are coming next, which are actually, they term together. So the Knight of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. So you see here how, let me see if I can hold this. So you're being represented by both the Page and the Knight. So these are two different stages of development. So the Page here is wanting to be like this, it's like this second moment after the seed, after the awareness that you are the seed, that you are exactly where you need to be, and that you can already feel this growth, right? So it's almost like you're wanting to just push and push and push. And it's fascinating because yesterday in the extended for Aquarius, there was this notion with this guidance, I want to say, but this incentive to push a little bit harder to break through, right? To break a limit. Um, Almost like a baby needing to push, right, to be born. So, but that's the thing. It's like you're having somewhat a similar metaphor, but it's the metaphor of the seed, that has to, in order for it to grow, it needs to push through the earth. So that is okay. That is very pertinent. It's very appropriate to the stage that you're in. But if you are resonating with this, Pisces, I want to say it's like, just be aware that pushing forth or pushing upwards to break through in a hasty way, just because you have the excitement to, you know, meet the sun or live this enlightenment, or, just find happiness perhaps. Um, know that there are options that are valuable, because the Seven of Pentacles here is talking about, you know, if you push too hard too soon, it's almost like you're going to create some sort of block, right? Mental block, I want to say, because here the helmet of this knight, the Knight of Swords, it's almost like it's the it's like the next step, right? The next stage of evolution from this page. But it's only if you do this prematurely, because it's like you're going to be too cautious, or too um what is the word, prudent, right? It's like you're going to hold back, because you're going to have to come back and reassess the options, the other options that you didn't choose, right? So it's almost like with the Seven of Cups, they are still pretty much open. There's still these abstract possibilities, but once you have chosen one and you go for it, you see here how the hat of the page, it has like this one um part, this one side of the hat that is more it's like straight than the others, right? So it's almost like if you choose this one, then the others will fall away, or you're going to have the sensation that by choosing one, it's like um it's like you're just throwing away the others, or you're just not, it's like they're not going to come back around, right? Although that might not be exactly the truth, because with the Seven of Pentacles, I do see there is worth in waiting a little bit longer to consider all of the possibilities. Don't choose, you know, the one that feels most comfortable, or the one that feels the, you know, the brightest. It's like consider all of them, and know that there is going to come a time where you're going to have a little bit more maturity, a little bit more understanding or experience. And yet it's like you are still going to have to look back, I want to say, because either this is kind of like a guidance, it doesn't need to be, you know, a stop in your journey, it doesn't need to be a moment of you know, because you have such momentum with the Eight of Wands. It's like this very fast growth, and it feels like at some point, not so much, it's like it's not going to take so long for you to feel like things are slowing down because you have to go and look back to what was left behind, right? It's like sooner rather than later, I want to say it's like you're going to be mature enough to see the value in the things that you didn't choose. So it's almost like if you know this already from the start, from the get go, from the moment that you are this seed that is being planted in the right place and in the right time, although you don't have to worry about that, just know that you can, it's like get comfortable in this embrace, right? It's like allow the sun to shine on you. Don't be too hasty to choose, because either way it's like you're going to assess or reassess the choice, right? So it's almost like also don't worry too much about making the right choice, right? Because it's like maybe there is this pressure, you know, maybe it's the pressure that the earth makes, right? And it's intentional because it's meant to strengthen the seed, right? But the thing is, it's like you're going to have almost like the proper knowingness, the proper mindset. If you make this decision too hastily, it's like you're going to use this helmet almost as like, you know, in the reverse, almost like as something that is actually going to close your mind, close your consciousness, instead of opening up or being the proper tool, the proper uh, vest, or the proper thing that you need to break through the earth, right? So don't feel like you're being pressured to make this decision. Yes, consider the other possibilities. Know that there is almost like this chance in the near future to go back and choose again if that's the case, right? It's like there is value in going back. So don't feel pressured, but also don't be so premature. It's like think things through, because it's like you are growing up in a fast pace. So it's like I want to say maybe very quickly you're going to go from a very initial stage of development to, you know, a more mature, a more experienced place. So it's almost like it's like you're going to have the proper mindset, right? If you just take your time and enjoy this, right? Consider the possibilities. And yes, if you do choose, it's like just know that you are taking your time to choose wisely with whatever wisdom you have, which might feel small because you're still in the initial stages of development, but still there is almost like the sort of truth is already in you, and it is quickly developing. So it's almost like you're going to, you know, you know what I mean? It's like the helmet is not going to be an impediment. It's not going to prevent you. It's not going to be like a blockage. It's not going to slow you down. It's actually going to give you the proper mindset to reassess the other things that weren't chosen right now, right? So, Pisces, I am going to pull more cards to see where this wants to go. It feels very promising, right? But there is this kind guidance, I want to say. It's like adjust your mind because okay, so last thing that I want to say about this. So, you're quickly growing, right? There is this fast pace in your development. But if you choose wisely, if you enjoy the moment for what it is with your current mindset, with humility, right? It's like you're not thinking that you are the wisest person. It's like you are accepting where you are. You are acknowledging the fast pace, but you're still in this initial stage and then, a little bit further. But you are humble, right? And so that's the reason why the helmet is not going to block you or prevent you from seeing what needs to be assessed. So be wise in the pace or in the level of development, in the level of awareness that you have at this moment. Don't want to, don't try to, rush into things because I do feel like you're going to have to come back. So it's almost like go in the pace that you can just keep up with, right? So, okay, I'm going to pull more cards for the extended, and also I'm going to pull from the astrological runes in the extended reading. So, if you want to join me there, I'll be very happy to see you. You can find link down below. If not, I'll see you next time. Bye.